to think that to think that every group of people is the fucking same. And that's kind of what is always thoroughly fucking annoyed me. How is that possible? There's zero fucking proof for it, but we are told you have to believe this, and then what do? They don't disprove you. They immediately compare you to fucking Hitler, a eugenicist, something along those lines, where it's like, no, like you do not have to be hateful or want to purge people. But I mean, realistically, there are, generally it's from the neck up. Like it's not taboo to say like, yeah, Samoans are way more likely to be in the NFL because look, they're just like way fucking bigger than us on average.
Bro, we were talking about.
Bro, you can't shut the fuck up. Pepe, you can't shut the fuck up. For 25 hours. You can't shut the fuck up. It's the first time I see someone speaking 24 hours. Shut the fuck up. No one is listening to you. Is America? Well, shut the fuck up.
Got your ass, bitch. You got your ass, bitch.
Pepe, do you feel like that was fair criticism or he hated on you?
Absolutely.
He can't speak anymore because he got tired. He spoke for 24 hours. It's so weird. 24 hours of speaking. Are you a machine?
He's on that Abby.
You have no language, no culture, no food, no music.
Hey,
and you keep speaking for all night.
Hey, Shaw, what's that picture you got going on there?
That's Yahya Sinwar, the greatest leader who died on his land, having his Kalashnikov protecting his land in Palestine and Gaza.
Did the guy that's in my picture take him out?
The guy that died on his land. He was fighting on his land.
Yeah,
and being dying is not something bad. What is so bad is when you run away.
I took him out to my picture. I don't know if you knew that.
That's Yahya Sinwar, who died on his land, not Donald Trump, who did not go to Vietnam because he was coward.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but the fucked up part with that is disgusting is that we can talk about you Arabs. You innovate nothing. You literally have God-given fucking resources. You end up enslaving the fucking South Asian Muslims that work for you. Then you have these so-called, oh look, we're egalitarian. You guys can come to the UAE, and then you guys dick suck these fucking people. Don't enforce the rules with these fucking people. Why? Because you want their fucking money. That is literally, it shows that their ideological beliefs are not even congruent. They're not even congruent with their Islamic beliefs. These guys are a bunch of greedy goddamn pigs. You fucking monkeys, shut up.
There is no comparison between a man who died on his land protecting his people and a man who did not go to Vietnam because he was coward. There is no comparison. Yahya Sinwar was in Palestine protecting his land.
Was a warrior.
He has only Kalashnikov and he died on his land.
Okay, but you can't counter what I said. You can't counter what I said.
Fuck you.
We can counter what you said.
Nothing to be countered. You're only saying bullshit.
Everything
24
that you
hours.
see.
You are not even American.
UAE
You are not even American. You are from El
Islamic
Salvador or Mexico. I don't know where.
We always told you.
Nah, I want to stop and cook it.
And you are so hypocrite. Donald Trump doesn't like you. Doesn't like the Mexicans.
I want to hear Illumi. I want to hear Illumi because he heard what I said, and I think he said that he can. Illumi said that he can
I'll
vote.
let you cook, Shah.
Yeah, Illumi said that he would vote. Like
you let me have the reason, and you can respond to the noise.
Hey Daniela, it's John. I hope you're having a nice evening. Let me know if you want to get together tonight.
I like a back and forth.
I like a back and forth. I don't like people who change their voice when they're speaking. You should speak your voice. I don't like fucking voice.
Where's my mic, Illumi?
What?
You should speak your voice. That's not your voice. I don't like people.
What is my voice? What is my voice?
I mean, you
So
try.
that's fine. Illumi, could you hear me okay? Or is my mic low?
I mean, you're trying
Yeah,
to
can
be a
I-
movie star or like Peaky Blinders.
Man, why do I trigger
That's
people,
not
bro?
your
You
voice.
just
That's
tell me
not your
how to
voice.
talk.
That's
You
not
just
your
tell
voice.
me how to talk, and I'll talk it that way, man. You just tell me how to talk, please.
Just tell me how to talk. That's not your voice. That's not your
So
voice.
this is what. Okay.
Okay.
So you're
I
gonna
told
shoot
you-
at
I told
everyone.
you you had-
So
I
you're
told
just
you-
gonna shoot at everyone.
I told you you have nothing.
You got no
Your voice
allies
does not
here.
belong-
No, we will address the title. Why don't you guys go back to
Got
your
no
shithole
allies.
country?
I'm
Why
not-
don't you go
I'm
back
not
to your
even-
shithole country? We're addressing the title, man. I don't want to hear none of that bullshit. I see a lot of foreigners on this stage, man.
Okay. I have the same question. What the fuck America is doing in Iraq? It's not your country. Go back to your country.
Aren't you foreign in America? I think a lot of America, white America, would like to have a white America experience again. I think that's fair. I think if white America wants to have a white American experience in the 21st century, I think they should give it a try. I think it's a fair
Yeah,
national
amen.
movement.
Go back to your country.
It
Before
is a
asking people
fair
going back to their
national
countries,
movement as
go
long
back
as
to your
it
countries.
gives, as long as it doesn't undermine the Constitution.
Why don't you go back to your countries? America is for the Indians. It's not for you. Go
I wanna
back to your
know-
The
country.
Indians
I
didn't
think
have
that's
a
fair,
god-
Pepe, right?
The Indians
That's
didn't
fair.
have a goddamn country when they were here. You had a bunch of fucking tribes
Okay.
that were
But
literally
white
animist and people that prayed to the they literally worship the fucking land and different animals. They didn't have a concept
But
of
white
a goddamn
nationalism
nation
comes in the
state.
Constitution.
What
Any
the
white
fuck are you doing
nationalist that
in
calls
Iraq?
for the
What the
amendment
fuck
or
are
the
you doing in
changing of the
Iraq? What the fuck are you
Constitution
doing in
and the
Iraq?
dissolution of
Answer
the
my question.
Constitution is.
Answer my
No,
question.
what, a lot of white nationalists actually, if you listen to white nationalists, I'm talking about the more high IQ ones. Our war of independence and then the Constitution we drafted thereafter. Okay, it was in spite of the old world, European kingdoms. What they ended up doing, shut up. What they, I'm not Mexican, you goddamn moron.
Where you
So,
from? Okay.
what they ended up, I'm from America.
I like
Are
this
you
guy. He's
American?
relentless. He's like
Yes.
a honey badger.
Is that American?
So here's the problem. So okay, so
You're
what
not
you
American.
yeah, I am definitely American. So when you ended up after the War of Independence, what you ended up having was they ended up drafting a constitution, and it was in spite of their I guess you could say the European kingdoms and the old guard, where they did have things that were radical, like freedom of speech and freedom of religion. They absolutely it was a rebellion against what they thought was authoritarian, oppressive rule. They did say they even thought that Muslims should be able to they should allow them to become Americans. If that's just a fact. You can say people are gonna say, "Oh, that's bullshit. We were a Christian country." But it was absolutely shut up.
You said you are American.
That is not irrelevant.
No, it's irrelevant. It's irrelevant.
No, it's not relevant.
Even
When
white
you defend-
nationalism
when you
has
defend
to
a country,
embrace
when you
white
defend a-
Islam at the
when
very
you
least.
defend a country
So
that you
yeah,
don't
so
belong
at
to,
the end of the day, even if
when
you look at white
defend a country
nationalism,
that you do not belong to,
amazing.
that's
So
how
even
it
when
is.
it looks at even if you look at white
So there is no
nationalism,
escaping
You
Islam.
are not
If you're in a white,
so
if
do
you're
not
a white
defend a country
nationalist
you don't
because of
belong to.
Islam, you're on the wrong train, bro.
so the traditional thought, like when it comes to white nationalism, is that you have groups like, for example, the Bosnians, which are a Germanic group of people that are in the Balkans, very amongst the most fair-skinned people you can meet. It was that and I'm going back even
Where's your grandfather?
to the early
where's your grandfather
2000s. Shut
from?
up,
Where
you
is
fucking
your
ape.
grandfather from?
But
Where's your
even
grandfather?
it's Illumi and I are having a conversation. We're not having.
Where is your grandfather
But
from?
yeah, he was born here. So when it
Born
comes
in
to
America? Fuck you, terrible liar! Fuck you, terrible liar!
literally,
Your father was born
both my
in
grandfathers.
Salvador.
No, both my actually no. I excuse me. One of my grandfathers.
I really doubt that you have no grandfather.
One of my grandfathers. But
You are born out of flow. You have no father.
okay, shut up.
You're American.
You're so fucking low IQ. But when it comes, when it comes to, I don't remember what I was saying because this fucking low IQ troglodyte kept on, wanting to spew his bullshit.
White nationalism.
Oh yeah, white nationalism. So okay, the traditional. If we go back, and of course, my introduction to like white nationalism would go back to the early 2000s. So what they would say back then in the early 2000s, like yes, they are white inevitably, but they had, and this is the terms they would use, they have a mud religion. So unfortunately, we accept them as our brothers, but this religion is not one of our religions. I understand there's some irony there because we can look at Christianity and we can look at how what we would consider the foundation of Christianity, which is a bunch of Jews. It's still kind of a mud religion in a way. But the problem is when it comes to nationalism, when it comes to an ethnic nationalism, it's very hard because like where do you draw the boundaries between what is white and what is not? Because if you were to look at a lot of the people that were here in the United States that would be considered white in the very beginning, they literally accepted people from Syria, Lebanon. Even if you look at the first Jews that were in the United States, that were here in the southern United States, they were largely of Sephardic origin. So the Jews in the South were not the Ashkenazi Jews. They were the Sephardic Jews that had admixture with Southern Europeans, but they also had a large amount of Levantine DNA. So it's. But if you were to look at like the first case, one of the cases that were consequential regarding. Okay, so there was a Syrian police officer in California. I think this happened in like the 1920s or something like that.
Mentally ill.
And one of the things that ended up happening is that they ended up contesting. What he said is that like, well, you're not a white person, so you cannot legally arrest me. This actually went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court ruled that legally he counts as white, and so he can arrest you. And so basically people from the Levant at that point were considered white. There is and I hate to use this term because this is what the left say. It's like it's a social construction when it comes to what is white or what is not. And so, yes, it was absolutely, there's a level of social construction that is there. But I hear this fucking Arab monkey that's just swinging at everybody in the background. What do you have to say that's so important?
You are not white. Look at your color. You are not white. Talking about white people. Are you white?
Yes.
Do you know that Donald Trump?
100%.
Okay. Do you know that Donald Trump hates you a lot? You Pepe, because he doesn't like people like you. He doesn't like this color, and you defending him all night, and he doesn't care about you. Donald Trump only cares about white people.
So Shaw, what should his politics be then?
Of Donald Trump?
No, Pepe's. If you're saying that that's what he is, what should his politics be?
He should shut the fuck up. That's all what he should do.
Okay, so yeah, I don't get
You're not answering his question. That was the dumbest move.
I didn't ignore that. But I see.
It's a strategy. They're committed, bro. He's a warrior. He's a keyboard warrior.
I can see what Pepe is doing here is like he's hypocrite because he's saying that Muslims should leave the country, he's defending the U.S., and in the end, he's not American. So
I'm literally an American, you fucking retard.
You are immigrants.
I'm not an immigrant. I have two foreign-born.
Father is immigrant.
I have two foreign-born grandparents. Okay, my other two grandparents were literally born here. Okay, so I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
With the chimpanzee experiment.
You're from Guatemala.
Okay, you know what's really funny is that I live in a state with a large Hispanic population, and do you know what? And they're almost all Mexican. Do you know what they almost never, ever, ever, ever do? Assume I'm one of them. They for whatever reason, they know I'm not one of them.
We see the police, the cops chasing behind the Mexicans in Boston, in Washington. We see what happened there. Donald Trump doesn't like the Mexican, and you're here defending Donald Trump because you're a hypocrite. You are very
Probably because they're illegal, buddy, and they're getting all the illegal.
What is a hypocrite? What do you mean?
When you defend a land that you don't belong to, you are a hypocrite. That's it.
Hypocrite?
Yes. Like someone who doesn't belong to a land, defending that land is a hypocrite. Like you were.
I'm about to pull a beaver, man. Hey, Shaw, man. What?
Hey, Shaw, man.
What's 8 times 7, brother?
Hey, Shaw, man.
What's 8 times 7, gang?
Normally, hey, Shaw.
That's not a beaver. Beaver got it from me, and I got it from Air Yoda. So
Well, I want him to answer the question. What's 8 times 7?
It's not the question. It's the question. I don't answer the question.
What is 8 times 7? It's a very easy.
7?
What do you mean?
Oh.
What is 8? What is 8 multiplied by 7?
8 multiplied by 7 is 56.
Yes.
Yes,
Okay.
thank you.
You can't do the spelling questions like we would do because he's ESL, so that would not be fair. So
Do you know how I know the answer? Because I'm Arab, and the Arabs discovered the numbers.
oh wow.
So,
So-
Shah,
so-
do you believe that the Arabs have a higher IQ than the white men or white people?
Yes, and I have an answer
Amazing.
for that. Because we discovered the numbers, and algebra is Jabir ibn Hayyan. Algebra.
Beaver, do you agree with that submission?
No, absolutely not.
Listen. Algebra.
Okay, you're talking. We can look at the Mediterranean basin, where a lot of where you had a lot of information spread. However, the problem is though is that when you look at different groups of people that ended up coming into touch with modernity, we can look at the Germanic hordes. Okay, these are people loincloth. These are Chuck spearing people. Okay, why is this monkey still talking? Like you literally, we can look at the Germanic people that were literally wearing loincloths, not much different from the Native Americans or the people in sub-Saharan Africa. Okay, hold on. But the Germanic, hold on. But these people, if we're being fair, yeah, we have to. But these people, amazing. So these people, absolutely. Okay, and I'm telling you, as somebody who is not of Germanic descent, they obviously, they ended up the overwhelming majority of innovations you've seen in the last 500 years have. And Europeans are often sensitive when it comes to not trying to leave out the Southern and Eastern Europeans, but it's literally come from Northwestern Europe. You can cry and throw a bitch fit about it, that's fine, but that is the fucking truth. Now, the Native Americans, much like the Germanic, people that they encountered, the people from the Mediterranean, essentially, they were stuck. They were stuck in the past. Then they were introduced to modernity. Same thing happened to sub-Saharan Africans. Now, what's really interesting is that the Muslims, you're right, they were
We are called
initially
the Muslims, not the Muslims. The Muslims. Fuck you.
That's fine. You Muslims. You guys were literally at the forefront.
It's like
when it
you
came
say,
to a lot
I
of this
ran,
innovation.
I ran. It's
That's
not
fine.
I
That's
ran.
fine. That's fine. Don't care. So when it comes to Muslims, they were literally at the forefront of a lot of the inventions, universities, a lot of these systems. Now, fast forward, as people got introduced to it, especially when it came to Europeans, they ended up flourishing and obviously out-flourishing the people of the Middle East, especially. And you can look, when Islam ended up overtaking the Levant in North Africa, and one of the reasons they can see this, not only because of they find the remains and they can carbon date them, and they can see that there was obviously a dramatic shift where you had an Arabization of these people, but the money. Okay, so you can use a metal detector, find different artifacts, all of that shit. and they get so like, wow, there's a lot less trade
I
that
let you
ended up
speak, let me
happening
speak.
under the Muslims. It
Man,
literally
you
plunged in.
spoke
It literally
for a whole
plunged
night.
in. It literally
Man, you
plunged
spoke for
in.
a- let
It
other
literally,
people
okay,
speak. Let
Europeans.
other people speak.
Okay,
You
shut up.
spoke for a whole
Europeans
night.
literally, shut up. Europeans
You spoke
literally,
for-
I don't care. Europeans were
Donald Trump
literally,
has no job for you.
Europeans
He
were
already got
Europeans
Marco
ended
Rubio.
up
He already
creating
got Marco Rubio.
modernity.
He has no place for you. He already got a Latin American Marco Rubio, so you have no place. You have no place.
But
There was only one place for Latin Americans that was given to Marco Rubio.
Okay, but the reality is though, I don't know who muted me. This is fucking retarded.
Just a
I
historical
didn't mute
note
you. I didn't
on El
But then no, the reality is though is that what ended up happening is that you can see the trade of money. Okay, and then of course
So,
I don't know who muted me again. This is retarded.
just really quickly, the
you are the
historical
brown
note.
child.
Whoever somebody's not admitting to it, it's fucking retarded.
And
But
this is
You're stupid. You don't know.
but the reality is though is that we can see that trade fucking collapsed. And I just want to call out the mods. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Which one of you bitch ass mods ended up muting me? Just put a just fucking be. Don't be a pussy. Just say who did it.
They should mute you because you don't shut the fuck up.
well, they decided.
Okay, no, shut up, bitch. So literally, we saw.
Hold on. He asked a question. He said he wants.
Yeah, I want to know.
Us to put a name on it. Timothy did, nigga.
Okay, you stupid nigger. So shut the fuck up for a second.
Man, you just be going on monologue.
Yeah, that's fine. But these niggers are also like interrupting me nonstop. I'm gonna wrap it up in 2 sentences.
Wrap it up. Hey, let him wrap it up. But I muted you, nigga. Anytime you get muted.
Yeah, okay, I know. You're the dumb nigger. You're the house slave. That's fine.
Sir.
That's
So just know.
good. Okay, literally, we could say after Islam took over North Africa and Western Asia, they ended up basically falling behind. Europe ended up flourishing.
That's not true.
It's absolutely true.
It has nothing. You know nothing about Islam. You know nothing about Islam.
Because there's a misconception that keeps
Here we go.
rearing its ugly head.
Here we
so
go.
algebra was not invented by Arabs or Muslims. It was
Who
borrowed.
invented it? Who invented
It was pre-Islam, you moron.
It was borrowed by them from.
Okay,
But
I have an answer for that. We have algorithm
Babylonians,
Khwarezmi.
Indians, and Greeks. And Khwarezmi wasn't even an Arab. It was a Christian.
That wasn't
learn
algebra.
those things. Learn those things in middle school.
Everyone knows how to put a placeholder variable. That's not algebra. Algebra was the standardization of that arithmetic process.
That's what the Greeks invented.
So using a numerical system. So
Yeah.
I don't
Even zero was
I don't
borrowed
talk to
from the
people. I don't
No,
talk.
zero
I don't
was
answer
actually
people who change their voices.
created. The concept was being developed.
cats.
It was there in theory. It was
Hey, though, y'all
Was
foreign
never
people.
made. I don't talk to people who change their
Y'all
voices. If
wasn't
you're
on
gonna
purpose.
talk to me, speak with.
Get your nigger mod under control, guys. He's running wild.
Shut your bitch ass up. You in the goo now too. Anyways, but we need one mic, man. Like everybody can talk. You know what I mean? But we can't hear 5 people at one time, man. So if you gonna sit your ass in the booth, everybody else have to come back up, man. But one mic, man, please.
Some things that I love about
I don't know history. I don't know what you're trying to bring white supremacy. Really don't. The Black Moors, 711 AD. Whether you believe it or not, the Moors was black. They was Muslims too, but they was black. The black. That's history. Try to take away from it if you want. The fact that the white man doesn't want that history brought out is because he doesn't want to realize that the Moors civilized is behind. So Pepe really don't know history. Right? Pepe doesn't know history. When you came over here as Christopher Columbus, it's all about the Native Americans. What the Native Americans did was teach a lot of these Europeans who was coming from the damn prisons. The lowest Europeans in Columbus came over here. They taught them how to clean. They taught them how to survive during the wilderness. They taught them how to hunt. They taught them all these things. And what did they do? They robbed and murdered them.
Pepe
Right?
has no
So
grandfather.
yeah,
Pepe has no
yeah,
grandfather.
yeah,
Pepe has no grandfather.
Suddenly threw it out. It bounced
But now
between
you
the
want to talk
wall
about
and
Greek
finally
and Roman
returned
history.
precisely to his
We can
hand.
talk about
But just because a
Alexander the
bird
Greek
pecked one extra
having
grain,
sex with
he struck it
8-year-old
down
boys.
with the
We
ball.
can talk
In
about
his hands,
Julius
anything could
Caesar.
become a deadly
We can
weapon.
talk about
This caught the
Caligula
attention
Caesar.
of the
We
military.
can talk
They
about
offered him a
Caesar.
deal.
We
If he
talk
joined
about
a
Julius
dangerous mission,
Caesar.
he
There
would
was
get 10
having
years
sex
out
with
for
her
his
and
sentence.
having
The
sex
man
with
agreed
damn
to
horses.
prevent him
So I
from
don't
escaping.
understand how
They
you
implanted a
run your
bomb in his
mouth,
neck.
Pepe.
After
Like
everything
their
was
history
ready,
is so
the task force
great.
began
Where
to
where are the
They're trying to
vestiges
promote
of
white
your
supremacy.
great
They're trying to promote
civilizations?
white
Oh, that's right.
supremacy.
They don't exist.
You're
The
trying
white-haired
to
man looked
promote
like he
white
had been bitten by
supremacy. That's what
fleas.
you're trying
The
to
last
promote.
teammate was
If
not
you
even
really learn
human,
history,
more
you
like a
find out
wolf. They
the Europeans were
It's not white
kings.
supremacy when I acknowledge other groups have done very well, you moron.
Let me finish this, dumb cracker. So what you would understand is the Europeans were in the cave. That's why you're called Cajun. Coming from the Caucasus Mountains.
Oh, is that why we were called that?
You didn't even know how to wipe your ass until the Muslims taught you how to wipe. The Moors taught you how to wipe your ass. So you really need to look at history.
Islam did not exist when the people from the Caucasus region ended up coming into Europe, you fucking retard.
320, I'm almost finished. 323 AD, when Alexander the Greek came on the scene, Ptolemy came into Egypt. That's your last history. All the other history was black people, right? The Babylonian Empire was black.
The Babylonians were not black, you goddamn moron.
Black people they belong to Africa. Black people they belong to Africa.
The black, hold on,
Black
let me
You guys are not that. No blacks were Babylonian, you fucking retard.
The last civilized, I'm almost finished.
Pepe, and Elder and Pepe.
Let me finish. The Europeans was the last. In 323 AD, your only great empire is Alexander the Greek and the Greek and the Roman Empire. That's your only great empire.
Oh, the United States is the most powerful empire that's ever fucking existed. Holy shit. Color me shocked. Fucking retard.
That's 5-year-old boys, you damn idiot.
All right, let's, gentlemen.
We are literally the most powerful fucking.
All right,
Like, are you retarded?
gentlemen. All humans came from Africa, so we're all African. It's okay.
Elder, what's thoughts on 7?
All right, Q test legal in this chat.
What are you talking
Nigga being racist.
You
Kid
don't
be
like-
asking
you don't
nigga,
like because real
what the fuck?
You want to bring white supremacy, but you didn't even out up your ass when you was in the damn cave. You need to look at history.
Spell
Wait, you dumb nigga. What is 5 times 7?
Hold on, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Pepe, in his defense, you do know how to wipe your own ass.
Well, how did he teach us to wipe our ass? Like, is that like homo? Like what's going on here? It's kind of gay, you know?
No, I mean,
Mountains.
Doug,
When you came out of the caves of the Caucasus Mountains, the Moors had to civilize your behind. They had to teach you how to wash your behind.
You bent us over
You
and
didn't
washed
even know that.
our ass.
But you want to lie on white supremacy. You want to make it seem like you invented it.
I'm just curious. When so apparently everything that is great and has been great comes from black people. You guys were the original samurais, the original Jews. Jesus was black, original Christians. The Romans, they was Christian. The Greeks, ancient Greeks, they was a bunch of niggas and shit. I get it. Now, so even the Chinese dynasties. But okay, so you have all of these niggas that were yeah, I get it. So, but I'm just curious. So you have all of these people, okay, that have their own distinct civilizations, and where's the black excellence? That is the one question everybody would ask. That is enormous. They'd be like, oh, they stole it. Why? Right? Okay, so we can look at like countries that are ruled by blacks and populated by blacks, and whether it's Africa or the Caribbean, very horrible places. We can look at where blacks live.
You just made that up.
No, I didn't make that up. But we can look at
what places horrible.
hold on. We can look at whether it's in Latin America, Europe, or the United States or Canada, where you have a black population, and metrically they do much worse than other populations. So I'm just curious, where is this black excellence? Did we genocide it out of you guys? Did we do some kind of like eugenics where we made it so that you guys are no longer capable?
Bro, okay, so me decide, right? Because you're a big brain, right? So you raising a big brain conversation in this superior way. So, you know brain drain.
Where we brain drain, where you get the smart people from like Nigeria and
those are the primary drivers behind that.
They're fine.
No, I'm asking some people not.
With African Americans, it's different because they weren't immigrants; they were enslaved people that were brought over here. But the overwhelming majority of Caribbeans. Hold on. The vast majority of black people that were brought from sub-Saharan Africa as slaves. I believe it was. I forget the number that came into the United States, but it was a minority. The vast majority of them went to the Caribbean and Latin America. These were not brain drain immigrants. These are descendants of people that were enslaved.
So here's why. Yeah, I'll just get a brief report in the audience and you can make that look within. So there's an effect called brain drain, which effectively is the result of people leaving their country to immigrate to more powerful or economically powerful countries because there's more opportunity. This is usually exacerbated by currency discrepancy as well as technological or industrial capacity. So you can imagine, for example, if you're a genius in a poor country, there's no real utility to that genius because it's better used in a different market. So this is the brain drain effect. This is relevant because if you're going to say something like shithole country and ignore brain drain, you're not having a serious discussion. You're just masking your xenophobia with like supposed justification, which every dumb idea does. Every dumb idea on earth finds reasons to justify itself. The Black Hebrew Israelites who are going to talk about some fucking Christopher Columbus journal that said he saw dark people, therefore everyone, like any dumb idea can go.
No wonder Drake was willing to buy Pink Shoe a $4 million house. Nobody realized that Pink Shoe is the only woman who could meet his 3 dating rules. First, Pink Shoe reportedly signed a confidentiality agreement involving Drake. While they were dating, she couldn't share any private information about Drake.
But we can control for different variables, and we can. But metrically, we can see how there's a difference between these people.
Wait, time out. Goddess Butterfly, why did you report Joe for the house? You reported Joe. It says, I got a warning.
Wait, who did that?
Goddess Butterfly.
Is she in here?
Yeah. She just... she has a comment at the bottom.
Oh, Goddess.
She said she didn't do it.
Well, she did. I have a screenshot. I sent it to you, Matt.
Oh, shit.
So everybody, what are we gonna do? How do you want to handle this?
Just kick the bitch out.
I'm gonna show we all block her.
Yeah, block the fuck out of her.
Yeah, you gotta put the profile up on top, the Jumbotron, so people can take care of that. Yeah.
And we should report her so she gets.
Yeah, you get her. Yeah, she's trying to basically do a malicious reporting.
But yeah, just to land my plane, so if you're going to have a conversation about shithole countries, cultures, and racial supremacy, you actually have to have an honest discussion because there is such a thing as white trash. There is such a thing as low literacy rates amongst pastoral
whites. But this is what black people. This is what black people don't get, though.
So,
no. This is the problem with black people.
Hold on, Beaver. I was almost done.
Hold on, Beaver. She said in the chat that she reported Pepe, not Joe.
That's fine. She can report my account, but okay.
Just to blame my.
Hold on.
Is she lying? No, hold on. Is she lying, or are we still blocking her? What we doing, Beaver?
Just,
I mean, if she reported Pepe, that makes sense.
yeah, I don't care. She can report me.
What we doing, Matt? Is that fair? Do we allow her to stay in the room, or what we doing?
If she's going after Joe, she's got to go. Where do you see that?
See, they're Pepe babies.
She
but
put in the
they're
chat.
now-
She said,
they're
"I
now
never
on Joe's side.
reported Joe."
I'm on stage.
She put Pepe. Oh, let's hear from her
On
then.
your stage. I don't know Joe. I've never heard Joe say anything negative. So if somebody sent you a screenshot of Joe, that's false.
Okay.
I don't know Joe. I don't even know
Okay.
Pepe. No,
Amazing.
no, his mouth is filthy and it's
Yep,
horrible.
filthy
But I
mouth.
love your
Yep.
room. I mean,
Hey guys, you're good. You got 6K followers. It'd be hard to remove you.
Yeah. So you go ahead. You go ahead and report me, okay?
I did.
I apologize,
Okay, that's
then,
fine.
guys.
Don't care.
But just
Back to the
last thing.
conversation.
Just so you
Yes.
know, I wouldn't. I'm not malicious. I'm a kind person,
Mhm.
and I love your room. I love your topics, and I love just hearing the history. But this person down here is filthy.
He knows he is. He likes
Yeah,
it.
you're a dirty nigger bitch. I don't really
see,
care.
here he goes.
Hey, Goddess.
Go ahead and report me for that one too.
Goddess, let me be fair
Thank
with
you,
you, baby.
Goddess. We appreciate you.
Baby, let me tell you something. When it comes to that one, he has nothing going for himself. His
He
racism
could never be
is
me.
that's what
He
his
could never
racism
be
Yeah,
is
I
so
want to be like you guys.
his racism is
Yeah, I
so
know. I want to be a 75 IQ
I've
nigger.
been
That's
a
right.
business
you
owner
just have to ignore it
on my
because
own
the whites don't even
since
respect his
2000.
racism.
At my company,
Don't take the video.
company is when COVID came.
The whites
my
don't
company
respect.
was
I was
flourishing.
literally
And I'm
headweighted.
proud.
Okay,
I've
you
raised
dumb
my children
motherfucker.
to
Okay,
love and to
literally.
treat
Brad showed
everybody.
you what kind of white you
So
are,
let me
man.
tell
Yeah, Brad
something.
didn't
You
show
can
me.
never
Brad showed you
but
what
you're
kind of white you
filthy.
That
are.
was a battle of personalities.
You're filthy.
Fucking
Well,
battle.
Brad showed you what kind of white you are.
No,
People
he
like
didn't.
Pepe, this
Like you have nothing. When you try to have an intellectual conversation, you stutter over your words. You can't speak that well. So you have
No,
to
that's
deflect.
not true.
You
I
have
mean,
to deflect.
you're
You
a
have to deflect.
subliterate, low
You have
IQ
to
nigger,
deflect
and you're
people.
sitting here
That's what
telling
I'm
me
saying. Like,
how
you
I'm
can't
trying to fucking.
Yeah,
Okay, but look at you. You were literally one of the most low IQ people on this fucking app.
I've cooked
So
you
low
something,
IQ
man.
that even fucking Lou Fax would have to cut. And his rooms are very low IQ.
That's a
He
low
would
IQ
literally have
room.
to constantly
That's why I don't go
remove
in
you
those
down
rooms
because you're
like that.
fucking retarded.
Here's why I don't go into spaces like that because they allow cowards
Yeah, I
like
know
you to
because
speak freely.
he's literally the blacks end up fucking self-sorting. Okay, and amongst the blacks, you're
And the whites
amongst the
self-sort as
dumbest.
well.
He's chipping out live
Yeah.
in action.
Okay,
It's
you know,
crazy.
He's
It's
definitely
not
chipping
fair
out.
to say
That's
that
fucking
because
crazy.
all humans, your ancestors are from Africa, so
I've seen Brad pull a Jordan on Pepe.
He gave you a bunch of money for your birthday. That's
I've
fine.
seen Brad Michael Jordan that nigga.
No, your poor
Your
low
racism
IQ
is
nigger
so-
ass got.
Like,
He was trying to say Pepe's racist, and then he gave you money for your birthday, and I see you're paying him back. I see you're paying him back. That's fine.
I'm just keeping it real, Pepe. He cooked you, gay.
No,
he
he
ain't
left
be
the
fair.
room,
He ain't
bro.
never gave me a motherfucking
You stop
thing.
talking, nigga.
And I got the same thought process.
Well, no, what's funny is when you have two people that are battling it out,
Well,
and
no,
what ends up
that
happening
wasn't
is
a
that
battle.
what ends up happening is that all of the ops,
That
are
wasn't
going
a
to end
battle.
up chining in on the end.
No,
so you had a
you
bunch
would
of
be
the
there, I
Zion,
would be
you
there.
had a bunch of the Zionists that ended up just like, oh, Brad cooked your ass. And then you had the butthurt blacks. They're like, yeah, Brad cooked your ass. And then you think I'm going to take that seriously. That's fucking retarded.
Take you seriously is
I don't take you seriously. So shut the fuck up, you fucking low IQ chip.
17-year-old little boy.
So why can't we have healthy debates without racial slurs and vulgarity?
Because he can't.
Because you have subliterates like fucking Rob that come on this fucking stage that wants to do his little grievance. See, he's a prime example. He's somebody that saw that there was a fight that was happening, and he wanted to use this as an example. He wanted to use this as an opportunity to go after me. That's fine.
Well, I'm just saying, we could learn
I came
to
after you
educate
because
each
the
other
first
and
thing
debate
I heard
people.
you
We don't
doing
have to use
was
vulgarity
disrespecting that woman.
Hold on.
racism.
To answer your question, True, is Pepe.
It ain't even about Pepe. It's
He made
racism.
his name.
It don't
I just
matter.
know it's the truth question. He said, "Why can't he never have a debate without the racist slurs or the racist shit?" And I'm just explaining. That's how he built this platform on this app. But as we see,
he's in the rise and fall. He's in the fall of the shit he be doing on this app, bro. So it's almost impossible.
It's not in
to
the
be like,
fall
hey,
because
stop.
okay, what I was doing,
Pepe, bro,
yeah, but what I did
ended
ended a few years ago.
Gang, because now I'm keeping it above with you, gang. It's a rise and fall of Pepe, bro.
It's not a rise. It's not a rise and fall.
Bro, you're falling right now, gang. I'm not gonna.
There's no falling because I literally stopped. I stopped doing the rooms nearly 3 years ago. I would.
You said it yourself. You have nothing.
Yeah, okay, but here's the thing, though.
Racist, you get no attention. That's basically.
But here's the thing, though. It's like when you literally had nothing but this was a bunch of niggers on this app. Okay, and then you had some white boys that had their tail. They had their tail between their legs. I was literally the white boy that would make the fucking rooms that would counteract theirs. And I was the white boy with the biggest goddamn rooms. Okay, none of these faggots that are modded up could do that, and that's just a fucking fact. They've shown it. They couldn't pull the fucking numbers I pulled. No, here's the fucking here's the problem. Here's the problem. Okay, so like when it comes to today, okay, who would open big rooms? Who would go to the effort to make rooms on this fucking app? You don't have the same fucking audience.
That's the point. The app is different now.
Yes, it is.
So now we just want to hear if you're actually.
We can't hear you, Pepe.
That's God.
Every now and then you show yourself to be able, but most times you're gonna default to this, which is like, why ain't nobody like? It's not even. It shouldn't even inflame people anymore. If anything, maybe.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, we left.
He'll be back.
Yeah. Probably trying to fix
Like
it.
the shark.
I think I asked
He's
people to
saying
speak
Mike can
truth.
come in the room, man,
Speak truth
like
and no
a
bullshit.
shark in
Bring
the
up facts
sea,
if
nigga.
you're gonna debate. That's all I gotta say. That's all I ask is people. If you're gonna have a debate about something, use facts. Don't be an asshole about it, because if you start being an asshole about it, nobody's gonna listen to you. People are gonna start getting pissed off. And this is the exact reason why countries, leaders don't get along with each other, because they refuse to sit down and talk to each other like human beings. They want to fucking cut each other's throat just yelling at each other sitting in a room. So no, you want to solve problems, be a fucking human being and talk like a human being. Don't
Man, I'm not
act
even
like
gonna
savages.
cap, mister. I don't even care. I don't even mind the crash outs. Like, I mean, I hate when motherfuckers be on some sucker shit, but when you get to monologuing, motherfuckers
No,
don't
I
want to hear
get
no
you.
monologue,
I
bro.
get you. I'm just saying.
It's just stop the monologue, bro. That's all it
For
is.
me, I gotta be honest. I find that the most racist people always ironically display a complete lack of decorum and civility. I'm like, wait, so you subscribe to racial supremacy rhetoric, but then you behave like it.
Here's the thing. So when I came on this app, okay, I remember the racial abuse, but I'm gonna give a shout out to Sig here. I remember it's just like a black woman could interrupt you at will. Any black man could, and they say like, "Hey, cracker, you hear this woman talking? Show some fucking respect." In other words, they can show their disrespect at will. However, we were not allowed to defend ourselves. So what ended up happening is that
Sounds like you're crying victim.
He literally.
Well, wait a minute. I've been on this app longer than Pepe, and I've been in a lot of your rooms inside of this one, and I've heard y'all referring to white people as anything but white people.
Yes, and so what ended up happening is basically what ended up basically happening. So what ended up basically happening is that one night I made a room. It was like whiteness or white beauty, everything white, some shit like that. I made a room, and then it back then Clubhouse was different. So like within like a couple of minutes, there's over 100 people in the fucking rooms. They're like, "What the fuck is this title? This bullshit." And then I literally started using the same.
No one cares.
I literally started using the same tactics that they were using. Okay, against them. And then Sid got his account banned. And then there was like this house called White People. It was literally
get to your point, speech impediment,
in African American vernacular.
Speech
and
impediment,
then, but what ended up happening is basically you ended up having
to like a little kid cry to his dad.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. No, I'm giving the absolute breakdown of what ended up happening. So what ended up okay, that's fine. You don't have to care. Nobody has to care.
That's why you keep speaking on it.
Yeah, that's why, and that is why you do care.
I just want to interrupt.
Yeah, and so what ended up happening?
Nobody wants to center this crown again.
Okay, nobody wants to center you, stupid fucking chimp. Your own people don't want to fucking center you. That's the funny part.
What's up, brother? I don't need to be centered on this app.
You see, here she is. Here's this bitch calling me a snow monkey. Amazing. But anyways, with that being said, what ended up being the blacks on this app, you had the high IQ black people originally that were on this app. But what ended up happening is you ended up getting the low IQ blacks ended up taking over. They ended up driving off the black high IQ people, much like the high IQ white people were taking off this app. Okay, you guys were literally a fucking cancer to this goddamn app.
And it needs to stop. You're too old for that, and you better pray.
I'm not too old for that. Shut up.
Everybody's too old for this shit. Everybody is.
So just pray that your child doesn't.
Okay, then, bitch, why are you here?
They need to respect other people as well. You can't disrespect people and then expect them. Then you're demanding.
This rhetoric have been going on for too long.
Girl, I've been here for the beginning of the app. I've been here for the beginning of his rooms. I've heard a lot of people on this app talking shit. He's not pulling up into your house. Y'all don't mind sitting around the fucking doxers.
You don't need help.
Yeah, but I mind listening to
But this is the funny part, is that I've literally been, okay, you know who used to pull up like 3 years ago, who would pull up to my goddamn rooms all the time? The Alabama rooms. The Alabama rooms would literally, shut your fucking mouth, Truth. So what would end up happening? Okay, no, you're fucking retarded. So what would end up happening is that the Alabama people would show up into my rooms, and then these people, they would clown and joke with us all of the time. But you know what ended up happening in the Alabama rooms? They literally, in the year that they would pull up to my fucking spaces, there was literally, what was it, Mon? Like 5 or 6 goddamn bodies? Where they literally took this shit off of the fucking app in real life. Ended up fucking shooting people. Shooting up each other's fucking homes. And if you don't believe me, look up Birmingham Clubhouse murder. Okay? There are a bunch of different stories of where this ended up fucking happening. Okay? This is not... And you guys will sit here. I push back against you, stupid motherfuckers, and you sit here and think like I'm just like this. I'm like fucking Hitler reincarnate. But I don't even try to take. I don't take a goddamn dollar out of your fucking wallet. I don't take food out of your fucking mouth. I don't threaten to kill you, stupid motherfuckers. But you motherfuckers literally chip out and say anything and everything, much like.
You're sitting up there snowflaking it out, and we just don't like those offensive words. Now, this is my first time here, and I come into this room and hear you calling my people all those horrible names. And when you call them those names, that also reflects me.
Nobody cares, you know, bitch.
Okay, and no cares that you still a snow monkey.
Huh?
So if I could just real fast take this back to a level of civility and sanity, this is kind of what I was referencing earlier when I said that I find it funny that people who use the most racially charged inflammatory language are typically unironically demonstrating behavior that makes you think less of them. And I just find it interesting because they're trying to create a hierarchy of class while then behaving classlessly. And that's just not how I was raised. I was raised, my mother's side is aristocratic and legacy, and wealthy and highly educated. My great-grandfather was a professor by the time he was 30 in the 70s as a black man. And so imagine me, I come on an app because I'm bored, just trying to have some political.
You said I was trying to demonstrate class. I was, if anything, I was giving a goddamn demonstration on how to be more crass.
I had to listen to him.
This is fucking retarded.
You were speaking while he was talking to.
No, but that's because you might have just got here. He had been uninterrupted for like 4 or 5 minutes, and then he kept going. Then he left and immediately restarted. I normally don't interrupt folks. I have that reputation, but I can't sit there ad nauseum. This is not the Pepe show, right? Especially if it's not even productive. It's not, because I have a long attention span, and one of my favorite things to do is to listen to lectures. So it's not that I can't sit and listen to someone at length, but if you're regurgitating the same talking points, repeating rhetoric, drafting narrative, or using meta, like talking about the history of Clubhouse and saying things that are debatable and not even factual and not worth debating. So, like, you're bringing up a point no one cares to debate, but also no one agrees with. That's just noise.
Well, that's
It's
not really
noise,
true
it's
because
unproductive.
How long have you
So-
been here, Truth?
But so anyway,
What's so funny about it? How long have you been on Clubhouse?
is your point to say this is common? Unfortunately, it is.
No, that's not what it's.
Oh, well, anyway, because that's a distraction from my point.
How
So
long
no
have you been?
offense, I don't
Okay,
care
so
about
you
that,
don't
but-
know the history of these.
I
rooms,
do
so
know
you're-
the history, and I disagree. And see that.
Well, I just
I'm not
asked you
about
how
to-
long
no,
you've been
no one
on here.
cares.
So
It's
has
not-
it been
we're-
2 years,
Oh
3
my
years,
God!
4
Listen,
years?
listen. Respectfully, I don't care to debate the history of Clubhouse. Call me nuts, though. But the life I live, my brain doesn't generate meaningful saliency to the idea of debating the origins of Clubhouse discourse with a range.
So in other words, he doesn't know how things came to be on
I don't know about the
Clubhouse.
Million Man Marathon.
And so he's just gonna feign
That's
ignorance. That's amazing.
And I don't know about all the. No, I'm not gonna just. And this is how demons work. They suck you in like succubus parasites into worthless discourse. Yes, let's now debate this. Let me validate. Fuck yourself.
Yeah, what I simply said was you were not here. You don't know the history.
I'm gonna finish with what I'm saying.
You don't know the
I
history.
just listened to him for 10 minutes, and I got.
Okay, well, I
jumping
listened
in
to
for
you
his
too, and I
defense. You were
listened
just
to you
playing
while he was
defense for him.
speaking as
You were
well.
just sitting here playing defense. We know whose side you're on. Please, it's sports.
Right. Oh, and
Anyway,
you're pretty
so
boring your
back to
damn
the
self. That's why I keep talking
back to
over
the
you.
substantive-
Because you don't know what you're talking about.
Back to the substantive discussion.
And if you don't like the room, then there's a leave quietly. You're free to go do that, but
It
you
must be
stay.
that time of the month or it's
stay, though.
menopause. I understand.
You
This is-
stay though.
when you're dealing with geriatric
But Drew,
women,
you can
sometimes
see
they
that
have
we
to-
were having a substantive discussion, but you automatically
I didn't just
derail
like that bitch.
by
that-
trying to label me as like a harmful person, a person who's bigoted, all of the usual fucking bullshit that the left likes to do.
It's very childish.
And then you saw somebody like me who just does not care. You call me racist. I kind of chuckle when you do that.
Well,
I don't care.
Hold
Trying
on,
to
Truth.
disrespect me, Truth. I didn't disrespect you. You little bitch.
Hold on, Truth. Hold on. I'm the black housemaid tonight. So I want to directly reference my comments to Pepe. Well, Pepe, I could have sworn, we've already had these talks with you, though, as far as you thinking this is a white America room. It's not a white America room, gang. It say President Trump at the top.
No, we know that. What's your? I know you're back channeling them in the background.
No, I ain't back channeling shit.
Yeah, no,
but at the end of the day,
come on.
You and your
Cut the
monologue,
shit.
bro.
You think I'm retarded?
We already explained to you about your monologues. So motherfuckers don't care. Motherfuckers don't silence you in this bitch. You get to say whatever the fuck you want to say, bro. But when you get to a point where you're going on a monologue, yeah, you're finna get snipped off, bro. You're finna get
I haven't
muted.
been monologuing. There's
That's
been
all it
other
is.
people talking, and I've been
Yes,
responding.
bro.
to them.
I could. I don't. Me personally, I don't know other minds than I had other people DM them personally. Like, bro, you be monologuing, gang.
But I'm not doing that now because other people have been primarily talking.
We not muting you just to mute you.
Yeah, but I've not been talking.
Okay. Well, I've been at work. I just got off work. You've been talking, bro. 100%.
No, I
Niggas
literally
just
haven't.
saying-
I haven't. For the
People
last
just
15,
saying
20
share the
minutes,
mic, bro.
No. The
Share the mic.
conversation has largely been between Truth and Mon, and then I've been butting in, but it's primarily not been me talking.
Let's just try to get the mic passed around. That's all we're trying to do.
Okay.
What, Sam, you got an issue with that, or?
No, I like cats.
Okay, well, you can like the goo too.
I'm just trying to figure out what our original conversation was.
Yeah,
I got lost in
You're the best house nigger, Himothy. I
That's
have to
what I'm
admit.
saying.
I'm the best house
I'm
nigger.
a good ass
you
house
could've known.
nigger, man. You feel me? It feel good to be above you, my brother. You know what I mean? I get to control you, gang. So I'm a house nigger, bro. But you see, your words doesn't bother me, bro.
Not really, because
I can still leave you on.
Okay,
I
deep
can
down,
still leave you
Bieber
on stage.
and Matt know this.
I don't gotta
Deep
kiss
down,
you,
Bieber
you
and
know
Matt
what
know
I
this.
mean?
If I want to put my energy into making rooms, I would eclipse them, and they like.
I know a lot of moderators.
That's why you had to meet me, faggot, because you know that okay, we all know how it goes.
I don't gotta do that for you, gang. You know what I mean?
I know, but we all know these motherfuckers could not entertain a goddamn large room.
Bro.
I would mod them.
Stop interrupting me, nigga. Like I said, bro.
It's a house rules.
It's a house rule, bro. I'm agreeing. I'm a moderator.
What'd you say, Matt?
No disrespect, moderators, bro.
We got rules around the house. We can't be doing that, you know?
You know, we had rules around white America too, and nobody seemed to abide by those rules. Matt.
I know.
Matt, like cut the fucking shit. Maybe you guys want to be the next Pepe on a dying app, which would be fruitless. But like this, whatever, like clout chasing or control. Look, you think I dominate your guys' rooms too much? Here's what I want. Himothy, shut up. Himothy,
nah, you should be thanking them, nigga. They don't want to be like
Himothy,
you, nigga.
shut up.
Thank that, nah. You
no, I'm not gonna do that, Himothy.
What's wrong with you?
This is
them
a
niggas them niggas don't owe you shit.
Himothy.
Them niggas don't owe you shit, nigga.
Himothy.
You better be.
Himothy, nobody wants to listen to your dumb low IQ nigger ass, okay? Listen to a fucking. Shut the fuck.
Nah, you shut the fuck up, nigga. You better be. You ought to thank Beaver. I ain't hear you not one time. Thank them, nigga. You always complaining about some bullshit. Always saying what they do. I ain't never heard you not once say thank you. You got my peoples fucked up, bro. Yeah, you better say thank you, nigga.
I thanked Beaver last night.
Okay, wait. Who's on the stage right now? Ganis that reported Joe. Why is she still in here?
I didn't report Joe. I reported Pepe, and I'll say it again. I reported Pepe.
Okay, look at Beaver's profile picture.
Yeah, but it could be a logic flaw in Clubhouse where it takes the top left as a variable and just says this person.
Yeah, like
why would you report Pepe?
Okay, so hold on. I want to have a conversation. I want to have a conversation.
I don't owe you shit either, bitch. I don't owe you shit.
Okay, hold on a second. I want to have a conversation with Bieber and Matt. I want to have a conversation with Bieber and
but hold on. This is Joe's room.
I just want to ask this question.
No, this is your room. No, you take care.
What if she reported the title of the house? And then I got reported because of that.
That's
While she was trying to.
Right,
That's what it is,
right.
Joe. That's the logic flow.
Because that's what they're gonna do, Joe.
They're not gonna do anything with Joe. I've been
Yes,
on
they
this
are.
app since its beginning.
Yeah, they probably will.
They're not gonna do anything to Joe. I reported Pepe, and I was clear
Your
about it.
intentions may have been to report Pepe, Goddess. Your intentions may have been to report Pepe, but I think you reported the title of the room, and then that reports me.
Yeah, it's all associated. Top left. It's all got to be the same shit. I don't know how that works, you know?
And she's been here long enough to know that. You got 3.3, like, girl.
Yeah, I've been here very long, and I know that he's safe.
Yes, I've been here from the very beginning.
Me too. Me
okay,
too.
Well, they're going
And
to look at the title of the room. They're going to see who opened the room, and it's going to say Joe.
You'll be here tomorrow. Watch.
Well, if he isn't, we'll have our vengeance.
And I'll come back and say,
What room will I go to if it's not here?
Joe, I'll be in to talk to you tomorrow. Thanks for having me on your stage.
But I only want to keep Himothy out of this because he's a nobody. He's somebody who just came on here. But to the people that
if this is his room, he's not a nobody. What do you mean?
It's not Himothy's room. It's so. Okay, I'm going to talk specific. Joe knows me, Ann knows me, Bieber knows me, Matt knows me. Now look, I can understand, like, you can say that, like, oh, I just, like, you guys want to do your own shit and disrupt the room. Now, here's what I'm going to be very blunt to you people. Okay, just say, like, Pepe, I think we want to do our own shit. Fuck our place up.
Hashem is going.
Okay, I'm gonna really press you fucking pussies. Okay, right now. Okay, Ann, headshot. You're a dumb bitch. Joe, you're. I'm gonna take it a little bit easy on you. Okay, Beaver and Matt, you guys are a bunch of nobody pussies. Now.
Pepe, I don't care.
Pepe, we
don't care. I don't give a fuck. You think we care about clout on some stupid app? I don't give a shit. You just talk too much. I like you. I just don't want you to talk so fucking long. We've already made this clear.
Okay, let it out. Okay. Let it out. I want to hear Matt and Beaver. No. Listen. Yeah, okay, I'm gonna be mean to you guys because I want to. It will motivate you guys.
Don't be mean to Beaver.
Because it'll motivate you guys. You fucking pisses on the wall. You fucking wallflowers. Part of my fucking, I don't know, just background people. You guys are nothing. Why? You guys are mad. Okay, you want to do your own thing, which I will agree with you with. Say what the fuck you mean. This is you guys.
Here, I'll say what I mean. We've already told
now
you
before. Got the Beaver mad.
We've already told you many times before. Okay, you go in about 11 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. You start your monologues and you just talk and you go into this community college lecture mode. If you just stop doing that, I would have no problem. I like having you around. I like it. You have I wish you would do your White America rooms. They were entertaining. Yes, that's not me. I don't do that. It's not my style. But a lot of people find it entertaining. I wish you would do it again. But when it comes to having a normal conversation, you start to just monologue. Like too damn long. And people leave the room and they get pissed. That's all it is. I mean, I've already told you this. I don't know why you're so put off by this. I don't know. I don't care. Yes, I'm a nobody on an app. I don't give a shit. Yes, you are more entertaining than I am. Yes, I fully admit it.
Nobody knows
all right.
Who is.
Who else wants to speak on the matter?
I'm not trying.
Matt, do you have any words on this subject?
No, man. What the fuck?
I mean, I think we talked about it 2 weeks ago. I don't know what else there's to say. Like the room is here to have like fucking, like you can crash out, whatever, do your thing and all that, but like 2 hours, 3 hours, it's not fair just to everybody.
No, white man. No, I'm gonna call you a pussy. Say what the fuck you mean with your goddamn chest.
I just said it.
Okay, you say no. I want you to be very okay. Do you know how I talk about Muslim people? Be that clear and direct with me. Okay, I'm somebody who actually appreciates. I know I'm doing it publicly. I would always want it to happen privately, but I'm pressing you. I'm pressing you publicly.
Mom, shut up.
You shut the fuck up. Did you hear him speaking? Why are you even coming off mute?
I'll interrupt it whenever I want.
Truth, you can shut your fucking mouth. Okay, guys, the truth.
Little bitch for another 10 minutes.
I mean, how much clearer can I
be? You talking to, you piece of shit?
How much clearer can I be?
Move this fucking faggot to the goo. We're
like cats.
This is between people who know each other, not this faggot. No fucking nobody named Truth. But okay, what I'm trying to. If you want me to respect you guys, I want you to be brutally honest.
You know you're my friend.
I have been honest. I don't give a shit anymore.
Not you, Beaver. Not you, Beaver. I'm now asking Matt to do it. This is actually a growing exercise.
This is so stupid.
Okay, no. Matt.
I don't owe you anything. I don't know where you.
You don't owe anybody anything. I'm asking you. Because I'm asking you to do it to me. I'm asking you to do it to me.
That's what we're talking about.
I'm asking you to do it to me.
I know. What do you want?
Okay, what I'm asking you is speak your fucking mind. Quit being a pussy.
Right? Well, first of all, I already told you. Like, do you not remember the conversation 2 weeks ago? Maybe I'm missing something on that.
No, I was speaking, and you were kind of like, yeah, okay. And that was it. But what I'm trying to get you to do is to stand up for yourself. Well, I already told you, if I was in your guys' situation, I would have gotten annoyed And I would have told myself to shut the fuck up. I would have literally. I would have had it in private.
I don't owe you that. So
I'm about to tell you to
I'm not
shut
saying
the
you
fuck
owe
up,
me
and
that. I'm not
everybody
saying you owe me
should.
that. But I'm saying I would have stuck up for myself.
Well, I don't
My
have
nigga,
wrong.
I'm trying to get you to stick up for yourself.
I have nothing to stick up for. I don't even know.
Okay, then just speak your mind. Viking will speak his mind. A lot of people will speak their mind on this.
I'm confused what you're not getting.
Say how you feel. Put it in words.
I mean, there's multiple people on this app that have heard us say what we feel, right, Beaver? I'm not.
Yeah, this is all news.
Okay, so Beaver has spoken his mind. Matt, why are you not willing to do it?
I've already done it. I've already told it 2 weeks ago.
No, you have no, you haven't done it. That's
yes, I actually have done it, and that's why I'm not gonna. I don't owe you that anymore. You don't get it.
No, you don't owe. I never said you owed me that. But I'm just curious.
No, you're asking me. You're asking me to tell you something I've already told you. That's
why are you scared? I'm not somebody who's ever going to hurt you.
No,
I'm not scared.
I'm
going to get you to lose your job.
I'm tired of talking about it. I'm tired of talking about it. Okay.
I'm not. But you know, there's a zero consequence. I'm of zero consequence, and it's just like the fact that you would not just like state how you feel. I think is weird.
I mean, you can refuse to figure out how I feel. It's fine. That's on you. You can figure. You know, you don't want to believe anything I'm saying. That's fine. That's cool.
But you know, you don't owe it to me. I just think it's funny that you like. I guess I'm different. Look, Brad and I have gone at it. A lot of people have gone at it with me, and you know, just kind of, in a way, it's just like we just say how we fucking feel. I mean,
I did. I already told you.
Okay, what did
It's
you
not
tell
a big
me?
deal. Like I'm very much.
What did you tell me? Just repeat
I don't
it.
care. Okay, I guess you need help with this. I don't know what's going on. I don't care if you're.
No, you're being
okay,
a
guys,
pussy about
me
it
off.
right
I
now.
can't even tell. He asked me to explain. I mean,
I heard you trying to like backpedal and say like, well, he Beaver already explained it. No, why don't you say it?
No, he won't let me. So I mean.
Okay, go ahead. I'll shut up. Put me in the audience. You can go ahead.
No, I don't need to put you in the audience. It's fine. Like I said, it's very much what Beaver said. It's not that hard. It's like we don't mind you being around. It's just like when there's conversation time, there's conversation time, and then when there's crash out time, there's crash out time. Nothing against you.
Go on YouTube and search X-rays.
When there's crash out time for you is about 3 hours, 4 hours deal. So that can suck up a whole room. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I guess. I'm not blaming you for this. You guys for this.
His cute stuff.
I guess I'm somebody who would be like, look, dude, in the back channel, I would say, hey, this is what I'm trying to do. Look, dude, you had your white America rooms. That's amazing. But hey, look, dude, we're trying to do something different. No offense, you talk too much. You try to center yourself too much. All of that shit. And I would be like, yeah, okay, I get it, bro.
We did that. That's what we said.
And I had this. No, you guys never did that.
No, my God, that's just a lie.
Fuck they did, bro. And why did they even fucking gotta tell you that? You a grown ass man.
Shut up.
That's not your fucking room. They shouldn't have to fucking. They shouldn't have to fucking tell you. They shouldn't have to fucking tell you that you're talking too fucking much or you're centering yourself, nigga. You're a grown ass fucking man, bro. Make your fucking point.
I'm not
shut the fuck
like
up.
I said, it was between us.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm letting you know how I fucking feel, nigga, and I can let you know how I fucking feel, nigga. You fucking talk too much, nigga.
Okay, that's fine.
Nah, I ain't done talking, nigga. The housemaid ain't done talking, nigga. Shut up, nigga. You my housemaid
nobody cares
tonight,
about you,
nigga.
dumb nigger. Shut
you my
up.
housemaid tonight, nigga. So like I was saying, bro.
We got
nobody like we all don't. You could say whatever you want to say to me, bro. I still don't mind you in this motherfucker.
That's fine.
But when you get into your fucking diary mode, you kill the fucking room, bro. Stop killing our fucking room, bro. Niggas go. It can be a dying app all we want to be, bro. Stop killing our fucking room, nigga.
Okay, that's fine. I guess that was my fucking point. Okay, like don't be pussies. Draw a goddamn boundary and state it up front.
Pepe, how did you just repeat exactly what I said? If you didn't know that's what I said before. Doesn't make sense. I literally
no, Bieber. No. I've had to coax it out of you guys, and I've literally look, guys. Okay, in order to survive, you have to have healthy boundaries. I clearly, and even I wondered whether or not I was like crossing those boundaries. If I was in your guys' shoes, I would have kicked Pepe the fuck out. I'd have look, bro, it's not your fucking show. I don't want to listen to you. You're talking too much. You're centering yourself too much. I would have drawn a very strong boundary and kicked myself the fuck out. Now, hold on.
They said, no, let him stay.
If it was up to me, this is not about your dumb nigger ass. Shut the fuck up.
Bitch, nigga, I don't crit. Nigga, I would have been kicked you out.
Okay, uncrit, suck my fucking dick. I don't give a fuck.
You better thank them that they even fuck with you unless you be in this bitch, bro. Because I would have been kicked you out.
Okay, more low IQ nigger shit. Amazing. But with that being said, okay, now we have this performative nigger saying this shit. We were just talking it out between, like I said, it's just between.
I would have been kicked you out, nigga.
Bieber and Matt. Look, guys, I can I was very upfront about this. I could understand, and as you guys know, I've been showing up in your rooms talking way fucking less because I'm too fucking lazy and unmotivated to make my own fucking rooms.
It's so
I guess in a way, it's just like why are you guys like timid to like draw a boundary? Just like, look, this is what we want to do. No offense, bro. We want to do our own thing. And this is not me. I guess if anything, it's kind of me trying to tell you. As I told you, I would tell somebody like me, shut the fuck up, I'm doing my own thing, but I would make it very fucking clear from the beginning. I would just say like, look, dude, we're doing our own thing.
Mostly because I let everybody speak. I don't like care. I'm not a big talker. I don't block people. Yeah, you know, I don't like. I never like.
You don't have to block people. It's just like you set a boundary.
That's what you're asking. Why haven't you done that? That's why I don't do that.
Okay, but you have to set boundaries for fucking people.
Oh, I don't have to do anything. People have different styles.
No, everybody has to set fucking boundaries. Boundaries are what you're willing to tolerate.
No, you don't. We don't have to do that. That's the part you don't understand. I don't have to.
If you don't know what if you don't, how do you know what somebody's boundaries are?
I mean, you just tell them.
Exactly.
And I did do that already. That's the part I don't get. You don't understand.
Not really. No.
Yeah, we did.
You guys are.
We got multiple witnesses.
Come on. I don't dislike. I don't even dislike you and Kitover.
Are you there, Bison?
Something different for you. Might block you. Is that what you want? Yeah, I don't know.
No, you guys can do whatever you want. If you guys want to do it, I guess like I'm just. It's just like I just find it weird because like, okay, maybe I'm just a weird person, but like my personal friend.
Maybe you are a weird person.
They would literally say like, bro, dude, shut the fuck up. You know, that kind of shit. It's just like,
dude, it's
kind of like you're doing too much. You're going too far. And I don't know. It was I think you guys, and I think it's maybe because you guys like me and you don't want it to be like a hard blow, which I can respect that, but it's just like.
Is this an example of what y'all were talking about? Is this what he does? Is this the thing?
Yeah.
No, nobody's talking.
Not at all. This is on you.
Okay.
Oscar.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I just thought it was weird and out of nowhere. But that is fine. You guys can do your own group. Look,
So,
you guys
can we
owe
talk
me
about
nothing. You guys owe me at the end of the day. You guys owe me.
What did Ossoff say?
Yeah, so Assad apparently made some comment that Trump likes to hang out with Natalie Harp and doesn't care about other people, and Natalie Harp is a bone cancer survivor. So yeah, that guy's an asshat.
On Friday.
They don't owe you shit, nigga. I still ain't hear you say thank you, nigga.
Thank you.
Not you, I'm talking to Pepe. They owe Matt and Bieber a fucking thank you.
Okay, the thing is that Timothy, you can say thank you.
I don't give a fuck. Can you say thank you, bro? Can you? I want to hear you show your motherfucking appreciation. Show your fucking appreciation.
Why do you keep saying
I don't give a fuck how you feel about me, nigga.
You're the house nigger that they gave a mod to.
Even Beamer, you owe them
I was literally the goddamn plantation master.
Without them, you would be a fucking nobody.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I'm talking to you, nigga. Like I said, I don't give a fuck how you feel about me, nigga. You could, I don't give a fuck how you feel. But I have yet to hear you say thank you, bro.
You're the literally.
So when you want to tell them thank you, nigga, until I hear thank you, bro.
Nobody's thinking you're dumb. Sorry,
thank you, bro. I'll say thank you. I'll say it so we can move on, Timothy. I'll say thank you.
Say thank you.
Let's move on.
That's funny.
Well, I'm all done. I'm gonna go to bed. You guys are.
Thank you.
All right. See you later, buddy. Have a good day.
I'm not your buddy, pal.
Thank you.
I'm not your friend, guy.
I'm not your guy, Jagga.
Gay. Motherfuckers gotta understand, man. When you got bosses and you got shooters, man. The boss not gonna talk to you, bruh. You gotta deal with the shooters, nigga. You ain't worthy to talk to the boss, nigga.
The boss man. The final boss man. That's pretty funny.
You trying to make a lot? I gotta be
The final boss. What was I talking about? The final boss is that the dragon guy in Zelda, right?
Wait, what are you talking about?
He was talking about a lot, Oscar, man.
Or
that's all, man. I don't even know, man. Really.
Okay, I want to give an update on so Hayden Panettiere that died, that actress. She ended up dying from an overdose, from what it looks like.
Allegedly.
No, that's what the 911 they just released.
Why is she?
Can I just finish?
Eddie White something racist.
Can I just finish, or like are people retarded?
People are retarded.
Okay, so the 911 call was released. So then it comes to find out. So I knew that she had recently had a daughter. Her daughter was about like 8 months old, and she ended up having postpartum, which seems to be like the trend in the news, which is really sad. She had postpartum, and she ended up she didn't want to say gave her kid up, but like the dad had full custody of the daughter because she was having really bad postpartum, which is like so sad. And then I didn't even realize that her younger brother died in 2023. And in a recent interview with Joe Shetty, she said that she didn't want to live in a world where her brother didn't exist. So it seems like she was going through it's just so sad.
That's when River Phoenix, committed suicide. I felt bad for him too.
Yeah.
That's your boy Joaquin Phoenix. That was his brother. It's crazy.
Wait, that was an accident, right?
Well,
yeah,
no, I
what
think
happened?
River Phoenix, wasn't that an accidental
It was a
OD?
drug overdose.
Yeah, I think drug overdose. Yeah.
Oh, it was?
But allegedly, he was involved in some sexual thing with some not nice producers or whatever. I forget.
Was it Hayden Panettiere with one of the Klitschko brothers? That's like a 6'8" monster boxer, and she's what, less than 5 feet tall.
Yeah, she's tiny.
But I remember when Joaquin Phoenix, he won an Academy Award. I forget what he won for it, but he cried, talking about his brother, and it's very sad. Yeah, it was sad. He won. I forget was this Joker that he, excuse me, that he won for?
Who?
Joaquin Phoenix.
I think so. It's just Joaquin.
Hey, you sound like you're gonna spit a loogie when you say his name.
Joaquin.
But the man
Guys, when I came here, I saw the title was like President Trump. So I did want to ask a question that I didn't get to yesterday. Like, are you guys like this is like a pro-Trump room?
I mean, Trump can do bad things.
Joe, you want to talk to that, Joe?
He has faults, but like he's our president, so be nice.
Oscar, you got 3 guesses and the first 2 don't count. Come on, man. What you think? Like, seriously? You're not that dumb, right?
No, I mean, like, I just don't make assumptions. You know what I mean? Like,
did you vote for Kamala Harris or President Trump?
I was going to vote Green, man, but then I voted for Trump, like, weirdly enough, because of a conversation with my father. Because he was like, well, if you gonna vote for Trump, you might well vote for Trump, you know, and honestly, I would say that was the best campaign that I've ever seen in my life, aside from Obama. Now,
wait,
I don't know if it's good.
Let me just give Oscar a quick shout out, man. He came in yesterday with a pink ticket, man. Stayed around for a pretty long time, bro. And I see him back in the room today, man. We appreciate you, Oscar, brother. Go ahead, brother. I fuck with what you be saying, man. I'm listening.
Yeah, I appreciate that. But no, man, like when it came down to the 2024 election, I witnessed one of the best campaigns that I've ever seen in my life with Trump. But I also now feel like that was like the biggest political con job in history.
Hey,
just with some of just with some of the promises that he made, and then like literally just did the complete opposite of. And so that's what it was fascinating to me, is that he could manage to do the.
What was the promises? What was the promises that you feel like he was not abiding by?
You know, caring more about America than about
America first.
You know,
look what he did to the border. Yeah, so that's very.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm just saying, you know, we're in a war with Iran that was unnecessary.
It's a situation with Iran, and would you rather them have a nuclear weapon or what?
You see, that's a weird thing. I actually would rather that they had a nuclear weapon.
Wow!
Yeah. Maybe we would leave them alone. I'm anti-imperialist.
Why would you leave them alone with the nuclear weapon? Crazy.
I'm not a Republican. You know what I mean? Like,
that doesn't matter. You don't have to be. But I mean, we can all agree that Iran with a nuclear weapon is not a good thing.
Listen to me. Russia has a nuclear weapon, right? Doesn't China have nuclear weapons? Like, don't some of the people or countries that we consider enemies have nuclear weapons? Is anything happening? No, it's not.
We don't.
You know what?
We don't consider Russia an enemy.
No, Russia's our friend. Is that why we're sanctioning them and stuff?
Well, I didn't say friend, but I didn't say enemy.
I'm just saying, like, that just seems like an antagonistic relationship. You know, and I just
wait a minute. You're saying Russia's not doing anything? Didn't they invade Ukraine? Aren't they like working proxies with Iran?
Why did they? Wait.
You just said. I'm just saying your statement. You said, hey, they're not doing anything. All these countries with it. China. Yep, they're doing that one China policy. They just sailed around Australia. They just they keep trying to do their influences. Didn't they fuck around with Tibet? Didn't they fuck around with Nepal? Aren't they still fucking around with other countries?
Bhutan as well.
Hold on, David, please. You're the worst representative here. And then you have let me see, the idea that Iran with a nuclear weapon. So let's see this. A nation that is very quick to launch against both what it considered its ally, other Muslims. And you think somehow that the two nations with the greatest hostility, armed to the teeth with nuclear weapons, somehow or another, either one, it wouldn't matter, would launch a nuclear weapon in that vicinity. And you think somehow or another it would be a good thing. I'd say there'd be a nuclear holocaust in the Middle East, which would end up driving the world into a disparity, an economic depression, and a whole lot of problems, all because someone said, hey, you know what? Let's give a hot button to the other side, when we know that both of these idiots are going to launch at some point, because the minute one gives that threat, which that will inevitably happen, Iran will threaten it as clear evidence. Now, all of a sudden, you have both nations, and don't think Israel won't launch. They could launch first. I'm not putting it past them. But we do know that the retaliation it won't just be Israel and Iran that gets hit. It'll be Saudi Arabia. It'll be Jordan. It'll be UAE. It'll be absolutely everybody in that region. And then you're going to have to deal with the fallout. Billions of people fleeing that area, sick. And the world's going to have to respond. And they're going to come to your borders. And they're not going to be able to live there. And you're going to have a massive decrease in oil production worldwide, which is going to send what? An economic depression down. So again, the long-term, the short-term thinking for optics on Instagram versus the long-term thinking on this is a very strong possibility. This could have dire consequences on the entire fucking world if these two nations do it.
Yeah, so we've been dealing with the People's Democratic Republic of North Korea, and we don't want to deal with that again. And I think that's what we would deal with if we're dealing with a nuclear-powered, which we don't want to do.
I have a lot of
but what I'm saying is, you know, I mean, like they're.
What about ending the Ukraine war? What's up with those?
That's the Ukraine problem, not a NAS problem.
But that's something he campaigned on, which was the topic.
I even have girls.
So where is that?
Well, that was an observation that he said.
He made a promise.
But the power when he said like he wants to end with all due respect, when he said he wants to end the Ukraine war, I mean it was up to him. It would probably be over, but it's not his fault that your boy
Day one.
that doesn't want to end the war. I mean he's
said
like
day one though.
Within 24 hours.
Well, of course, but every politician makes promises.
You know, but isn't that interesting that when it comes to Trump, that we're accepting of that though? Like when it comes to Trump, now it's okay that politicians lie, and now
he didn't lie. He didn't lie.
I mean, did he tell the truth, my guy? Did he tell the truth?
What about enriching?
That's what he wanted to do, but it's not. But the problem is. The problem is your boy Zelensky is refusing to negotiate on proper terms with Putin. So it's not his fault.
I apologize. I do want to respect.
I accept your apology.
Will you yield to Putin? Is that a Western philosophy that the U.S.
I mean, he should just give up the land and just move on.
And that's that's okay for the U.S. and the West and Europe.
Yes, it is okay for the U.S. Yes.
Okay.
Well,
what about slashing everyday prices? We can move on from Ukraine, the breadbasket of Europe. Yeah, we can move on from that. But what about slashing everyday prices? What about lowering inflation?
Yeah, because my gas is high as fuck, and I live in Mississippi.
Well, your gas is actually cheaper than it was under Biden.
I voted for Trump and live in the U.S. The gas is not cheaper.
Well, that's factually inaccurate.
Yeah, it's factually correct. So you can look at.
I'd like you to produce these facts where gas is cheaper now than it was, 3 years ago. I'd like to produce.
Gas is absolutely 100% cheaper.
Actually, oil was the most.
David, shut the fuck up. God damn. You're like the worst person to talk with any sort of this, dude. Like, I don't know what you're fucking drinking, but you don't make any sense. First off, gas is absolutely cheaper. Trump did drop prices when he first came into office. Yes. Has there been a spike and a rise in it because of fucking certain market pressures that have occurred based
what are certain market pressures?
Because they could be the oil, it could be transportation, it also could be the tariff for this week. Well, no, it's not just
the war.
I just said the fucking war, dipshit. I also said tariffs.
90% of it.
No, it's not. It actually was the tariffs and the trade disputes that Trump is having, because that caused a sharp incline off that.
Which is the industry.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it isn't. Your gas prices, yes, have a slight increase, but they're nowhere near where they were 3 fucking years ago under Biden. So, that shit's just absurd, and then you're fucking lying. Secondly, the cost prices started when Trump instituted tariffs. Now, were they the right thing to do? I don't know yet. We'll have to wait and see. He promised $21 trillion in investments. If he does that and accomplishes that before the end of his term, he will become the greatest financial president to ever exist in the history of our country. Because there's no one else that's going to be able to get that kind of capital to be injected into our nation. Has he done it yet? No. Has he played the tariff war very, very much loose? Yes. Is it something better? I don't know yet. It's too soon to tell. Yes, you're struggling now. And he did come out and say, we're going to face this and we're going this down. It's going to take some time. He did make that carve out. So did many in his administration. So I get it. You're sitting there going, I want this, and I don't blame you. I understand. But I also understand that the world dynamics at that time, because Obama believed in globalists, and he wanted to have a more economic presence worldwide. Okay, great. But that what's important is the course that they set and the course that they did. And Trump. No, you don't have the facts. You're just mumbling off fucking TikTok trends.
I have a question. Yeah, loudness doesn't work.
I'm actually talking normal. Trust me, you don't want me to go off.
I have
like everybody in this room or this club will know when you'll know when I go off.
That doesn't bother me. But I have a question. So how do you measure the fact that gas was lower now than before? Do you look at historic highs or do you look at average?
I don't know. What's the average under Biden? Somebody else says since you.
It was over $5 a gallon. It was over $110 a barrel. So.
Okay, so it was over $110 a barrel. Today, I think it was what? Is it at $90 a barrel? Somewhere around there?
That's not a fact. The gas under Biden.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do I have to Google this myself? All right, so let's do this.
Because you're relying on David, and that's not a fact. The gas under Biden.
I asked everybody.
$3.12.
Nah, okay, you're thinking like
that's a lie and a half.
No, you're thinking like over the entire term. It wasn't. No, the height.
No, you're
the height
fucking
of
lying.
it was a lot more. Yeah, you're wrong.
$3.12. That's what an average is.
You're wrong. You're average. Of course, average.
He's quoting the average. Yeah.
So what do we look at? Why would I look at peak high for 3 days? And Brent crude oil prices or West Texas being 110 would have been on all over the news.
Okay, calm down, relax, calm down.
110 is literally.
Okay, calm down. It's definitely possible.
And it has gone over 110, and it literally sent the world.
Okay, so really, no, the world will keep spinning. The world is fine. Relax.
That's not how that works, David.
So at the current point, it looks like even Google in a quick synapse says it was $1.50 or $1.80 more than it currently is. So again, on average, so
Bloomberg, you can fact check that.
I don't give a fuck, dude. I'm just telling you what Google just said. So I'm glad you took the average, which we all knew that gas got up to $6-7 where I was at. That was Minnesota. In California, you guys were paying a fortune. $5 was like universally the average.
That's right.
Then it started to dip down a little bit. Yeah, I do recall that. We all did that. And eggs were like, what, $12 a fucking dozen?
That's right.
A buck an egg.
There was a big egg scare.
Yeah, and so like there were economic pressures to sit there and Biden. And when you sit there and you sound just like the Biden Democrats, you don't understand the economy. Over the 4 years, it wasn't at that time frame until about June and July when it got close to the election and Biden started saying, "Hey, I gotta fix the economy. I gotta do some things here." And the administration, that is exactly what happened. And then Biden reversed stances on immigration. He reversed fucking stances on a multitude of things. And then I don't give a fuck what you like. Now you're with me. That's the problem you have. Is that you're now here, and I'm gonna tell you what, because you want to fucking talk over everybody, then you want to cry like the bottom bitch you are about how you don't give a fuck, but now you're gonna cry. So here you go. The expenses are all about what Biden was doing. Where you think there was a universal backlash? The number one fucking metric that people said they voted against Biden was because of economic fucking issues that existed in their country. People were fucking fed up. They were paying a fortune. And Trump did lower them the minute he came on. Was he totally responsible for all those? No, he wasn't totally responsible. There were some shifts in the economic pressures. There was an investments on there. There was massive fucking gains. And again, you're just trying to sit there and do this whole broad-based analysis when we're aware that when Biden took office, it was fucking massively expensive. There were shortages, which we understood that was related to COVID. And you could look at the supply chain, but Biden didn't do any relief on those. He didn't do absolutely none of that. And then as gas went up and people were like, hey, it's still fucking expensive, which is what everybody in this room, without having to go to Google, can fucking tell you under Biden. But you dipshit, you want to get on a stage full of other people and say, Biden only had $3 a gallon. You know what, motherfucker? I'd like to have that fucking $3. Everybody would. I actually paid a lot less when I first got down to Texas. Down here, it was $1.50. I paid $1.50 for a gallon, and I liked that shit. So in other words, you are actually saying, hey, here, now has the conflict in the Middle East spiked it up? Yes. Has fucking OPEC actually taken advantage of some of these entities? Absolutely. There's no one that's disputing that shit in any conservative circles. In fact, bitching about that shit. But your dumbass wants to go through and say, Biden did such a great job when he didn't. Because then, if he was doing such a great job, he wouldn't have looked like a monkey at a fucking debate stage. He wouldn't have looked like a piece of shit. And then Kamala would have, I wouldn't change anything with the economy and wouldn't have had a record-sweeping loss. The economy was not stable under Biden at any point in time. And the fucking weird fucking troglodyte fucking troll point that you try to bring out and say, well, we're going to take the lowest, which was at the end of Biden's term. That was basically when it dropped, and then at the last fucking quarter, it drops and it sinks like a stone because guess who was coming in office? Big Daddy Orange Man, who was dragging his balls all over your face, and while you were licking his butthole, and while you were sitting there going, oh my God, no kings, and you were wearing fucking vagina hats, while you were sitting there parading around and going, what about abortion rights? This motherfucker sat there and shifted markets before he was even in power. He started having fucking investors start reallocating funds. They started doing a whole bunch of shit to try to bring down prices. And guess what? Biden's little reputation goes, oh, hey, look, I lowered gas. Biden didn't do shit. Biden didn't do fucking shit. And the math doesn't math with you because, again, your $3 fucking average doesn't fucking work. And I get twat waffles like you. This is why you didn't win. This is why you won't win again. This is why people don't listen to you. Because a baseline person knows that their grocery bill went from $100 a week to fucking $180, $240, $300, and you sit there and say it wasn't. Target was putting on fucking stock to say, Jesus, fuck Jesus in the ass. I don't give a fuck. You can sit there and suck Jesus's dick. Maybe you can get some wood out of the guy. I don't give a fuck. Like, you think I'm fucking care about what Jesus with some fucking guy? I don't give a shit anyway. Dude, your Osama bin Laden fucking acolyte fucking bullshit, your camel dust jockey things ain't gonna fucking do shit either. Your BHI fucking rhetoric doesn't move me either. None of that shit does, because you guys are all pussies. You all are fucking just pussies. You are fucking wimp. You're feckless.
Y'all have amazing how long y'all
Oh, I could do this all night. I did this against Pepe too. I did it for 3 days.
What I'm saying, bro.
This guy just doesn't shut up. So, like, I mean, if he's going to interrupt, I just don't let him talk. Like, this is the best thing to do, is just really allow these fucking little Karens, these little broken bitch Karens that have been broken because they couldn't get their favorite fucking little champion in there who was doing trans fucking rights. He couldn't figure out how to get him in. That's the only thing that occurred. This guy is like trans for Kamala. That's the only thing he has. He's pissed off because that didn't fucking work. And the rest of America doesn't give a shit. They care about making out. They care about bread.